before. Right. That's kind of like a thing everyone says, right? It's good. I just kept it quiet. Didn't really go anywhere. Went to USJ last weekend, so this weekend was kind of chill. Universal Studios Japan, like that whole yeah. It's about like a 2.5 hour drive to Osaka. Yeah, it's not that bad. My wife's mother works for life insurance, so she gets these like free tickets sometimes that are about to expire, and it's like, here, you want them, and like we have to just use them. So it's like we don't pay for the admission, but you pay for a bunch in like food and stuff. So it's not free, but we don't pay for the tickets to go. It's not bad. They got the new Mario thing, so if you're into Mario, it's kind of fun for the kids. Yeah, other than their like miserly ways of, not letting any, what do you call it? Like anyone do anything with their music or IPs. They're pretty stingy in that regard. I'm impressed they teamed up with Universal though. Like that was a win-win for both of them. I'm always wondering how they divide up the earnings because they make so much probably off the paraphernalia and Team Illumination doing the movies. Illumination. I got Final Fantasy 16 too, so I've been playing that with my son.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier. Didn't sound happy.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
You ever play 16? It's kind of like an action. Like, it's not turn-based, so it's kind of like a button mashing, like Devil May Cry type thing. Well, the story's pretty cool. It's like Game of Thrones type of thing where like the world's basically like people are possessed by, some people are possessed by the summon powers like Odin and Bahamut, and like they embody that character of the Phoenix, and then they're controlling that kingdom for those people that worship that thing. And it's kind of interesting. They call them the dominants and stuff like that, and then they have all these big battles between them. So it's like they can basically shapeshift into that embodied form.
Speaking of OrderFlow, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than
So far,
usual
I'm not
traffic.
disappointed
If
in
you
the
ask
story.
me, some fowls brewing, and it HINDSIGHT borbile tea. Oh, just go and see Otto, will you?
Is that 14?
Take a seat, Clyde. So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
That's
It's all it's ever been.
basically it was like PS4, right?
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Came out PS4, I think.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hide in the royalist
Duda
wasn't enough to dampen
in the
old
house.
Sylvester's
What's up?
spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of OrderFlow. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of OrderFlow
Damn.
has to go through North
That's crazy.
Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame.
Reality is
Safely
definitely
through
malleable.
Northridge. I'll send the
I'm
stables.
of the mind of that.
I know you're coming. We go way back. This
And
is a
that
true
you're
friend
in.
of the cause.
Say what?
I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute.
Yeah,
The Vale,
like remote
She's
viewing
not a
and
woman.
stuff.
if you know what I mean.
Oh, right.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
Yeah, that sounds about right. It's like a simulation, basically. There's a 400 lot spoofer above price action on NQ right now. Looks like they want to push it down. Could get a little bit of a push down if they're not running on that guy. If it calls the buyer's bluff. But yeah, I think there's been too many synchronicities and weird events where it's like, what? You know, like where the universe winks at you kind of thing. So, no. So I've like basically like, I don't know how to channel it to my benefit most of the time, but I do find like if you like train yourself and like keep the blade of your attention well sharpened, that you can basically cut through the bullshit and like get what you will to occur more times than not. So that's why it's like, you know, your mind body polishing and how focused you are and less confused you are, the more you get what you want.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then.
Well, if they're able to break the dimensional rift to tell you something, I would imagine it would be like, yo man, the bubble you're in is just a bubble.
The better our chances of going unnoticed.
You know.
And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
It's like the cause and effect bubble is just the bubble. We're outside the firmament looking in. Wee.
Come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to
The firmament is the old term for the like layer outside of reality, like the
Well, he's still got the blessing of the
the
Phoenix, doesn't he?
outer layer,
Not to mention
the
what he sorts out
firmament.
with Garuda.
And did
Yeah,
he ever tell you
basically.
about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably show us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days.
Dude,
You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from OrderFlow just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with him. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
maybe they want to scrap the parts or something.
Me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you?
I don't.
You're safe here.
Ah.
They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Johnny Cab.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad? Sun's setting fast. They'll all be back from the vineyard soon.
Welcome to the medieval time period.
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
How many have I had? Wait, I don't want to know.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you...
Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
Johnny Cab.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need
Just
only others to
drive.
be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
That was a good. They had a lot of classics back then, you know. They Live and Big Trouble in Little China, and they all had like classic scenes. What?
Master Quentin, wouldn't it? I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up, and little wonder.
Would you
This'll be
like?
the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please, rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
All right. I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you. You'll find them over at Gotan's Bales on the edge of town. And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Okay. You want me to kill some bees? I'll kill some bees. One second. Okay, they're gonna execute this. Oh, another 400 lot. Above price action at 975 for 800 lots. One at 962 and one at 975. Okay. The 962 moved up to 25K. Still 800 lots above price action. They're looking to call the buyer's bluff for suppression, it looks like.
Looks like that was the last of them. I better let Quentin's man know.
Nice. Having the vision will do that. You got the power.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotan Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here.
Boop, boop, boop.
I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
I was there like, what, a year and a half or some change ago? I remember it. The nebula and all that. I think the nebula era.
That's what you want. Sick of Torgal. There, boy.
Well, the thing I liked is you knew everything that I knew. Like, it wasn't to say make it up is like you were referring to stuff like the comma, and you would talk about Bollinger and Keltner channels and everything, and I was like, dude, nobody knows as much as I do about this, and you were like the first to give me a run for my money. Like, you had 3 outside down or whatever, 3 outside up. And like you had all these references to all these guys. But it was like you were able to, yeah, you were able to like tell it with you know, backup, you know. But you'd have to be somewhat competent to be able to do what you do programming wise. Yeah, that's true. I mean, people do get adept, but you can still be inept at something you have a lot of experience on if you weren't present to get better at it, you know? Some people just phone it in, you know?
There. North Reach.
It only matters that other people think that, you know, the store of value is real. That's why all banks have trust in their name, you know? They're like, trust me, bro. Well, they want you to trust because they only have that fractional reserve 10% in their bank. So if you have a bank run, they'll like go bankrupt. Okay, we got the not sure. I'm seeing those spoofers above price action looking to suppress, so until they disappear, I'm just seeing what they're doing. I'm thinking like a second push down for like a double bottom or something, and then see what the spoofers do at that point. So far, no volume other than the spoofers on the level 2, but we'll see. VWAP is down at 912-ish, so... Ooh, a raptor. I didn't know there were dinosaurs in this world. Okay. Guess there's something for everyone.
what to do, boy. There, boy. Over here. There, boy.
Right. I guess if they have dragons, they'd have dinosaurs, right? Like, what's the difference? One can fly, one can't. Oh man, dragons. I mean, it makes sense. They have chocobos. They just look like nasty chocobos. The raptors, they're like featherless chocobos. What? There was a bitch. Is it AI or something? That's funny. Yeah, I'd like to see it. You got the link to that? I'll check it out. Give me a second. Let me finish killing this these group of dinosaurs. Doo-doo. Nice. Wow, it's robust.
You know what to do, boy. Get him.
Hold on, let me save this real quick. See. All right, we got the hourly close. Wait. Oh, I already put 22 hours in that, or is that the time? No, that's the time I was about to say. It's like, that couldn't be possible. Camels versus midgets. Is this? Are those the guys from Jackass? It looks like those guys, midgets from Jackass. I can see it being real if it's them. Yeah, it looks like they're the, what do you call it? The guys from Jackass. They're actually good skaters. I remember that one where he dressed up as like a Oompa Loompa and went skateboarding around. Let's see. Let's see. Name of in Jackass TV show. Stevie Lee. Okay, so no, that's not the name. I'm sizist. They do have the same sized heads generally, but I think that just comes with the territory. Well, it just like has the same proportions, so they end up having similarities. We got another 200 lot spoofer at 962, so you got 400 at 25K, 416 at 975, and 200 at 962. So there's somebody like putting something above price action that's like, what you got, buyers? Whoa. Those wolves will regret jumping up on me. And they're dead. What? Ew.
You know what to do, boy.
Yeah, I generally get like out of that after like a few minutes because I'm like, man, what the heck?
Soldiers used to speak of a book. Is there another checkpoint? There's no friends in the south.
Okay.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel.
Oh. Speaking of ES, you got a 1200 lot above price action at 69.05 and two 400 lots at 69.10 and 69.08.
Why would you?
Help
So the same.
Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Sleep, okay?
Unless...
Mama. Of course. His master deigned to appear. Yes.
Okay.
Nicely. But... I shall expect
Yeah, my kid woke up, so I had to see what's up.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Are you gonna buy something or not? What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling, welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor.
Sounds like a good plan.
Keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now.
Oh, I hear my voice.
Explanation. And I begin to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. No, I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then? Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the... I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond.
You just hit that 1,000 tick imbalance and rejected.
Comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of which folk are keen to get their hands on. I cannot prevent you from peeking. Advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
The markets are up.
Ugh, you need not trim that. They're incessant shit.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
With the right to
You
confiscate
there!
any objects.
Fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
Fresh fish!
Oh, and a
all
china
from the
roast
sea of
end.
Grace this...
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
OrderFlow's finest. Just as promised.
Perfume, cigars, and spirits. has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
Did one of them get off?
Another one of the Dame.
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay, it's showtime. 5 minutes. What's up, woke? Oh, nice. I like the little purple band on Duda. The purple's cool. The purple's nice. I like the purple. They like made it like purposefully like maybe like you label like a folder something else because you don't want anyone to open it. All the spoofers disappeared, so they didn't get their the price point, so you're right. It could just skyrocket above this imbalance at this point. Three minutes. And we got a minute and some change. Where's Dave today? I guess. See. That's less than a minute. We're still break even on the delta, so there's not really much to read, or I'd be saying it. The only thing was those pre-market spoofers, but they're gone now. Oops. We got 1,000 lot at 69.11 on ES. We'll see if they go. Let's see. Come on, bounce to times. Come on. Getting some buyers here at the 979 region. Some masked 60 lot sellers too at 982. ES hitting the highs while NQ prematurely went down and now getting drifted up by ES. Got another 100 lot buyer at 25.14. Another 179 at 25.03. Are they going to absorb these characters that are buying on the way down or accept them? There's a previous 100 lot at 25.10. If it clears these inflection points, you could have the buyer absorption play. So far, we're clearing the 3 buyer people at 25.03. Can there be acceleration for the rejection? Or is it accepting? I'm going leaning on rejection, but we'll see. Oh, there we go. That was nice. Got paid on that little bit, just locking it in. In case it pops up, I'm out. Getting paid. Let's go. Come on. Oh, just got stopped in profit. Shit. Yes, just hit the higher high, and Q has yet to do that. $700. Yeah, it's just flagging out here, but it's below the buyer inflection point, so basically these circles on the left. Buyer, 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 buyer. Yeah, those four guys over here. And now rejected them, so that's like buyer absorption or whatever. And then there's a fourth guy down here at 978 that it's rejecting, so this is showing objectively sellers in control. I heard you say that. I was like, ooh, he's seeing, you know, you're predicting something where stuff is happening yet again. And now you get buyers down here, so this is more fuel for the fire downside. It's also VWAP on a toss here, but looking at it to continue. Go test them lows. Them lows, them lows, them lower lows. More buyers hitting at 907 and 906. Just hit the eliminated target at 127 lot at 900. Seller hit. I trailed that guy and took my profit on a second trade. It's another $300. Cha-ching. Did, but I have a second monitor, so take a screenshot. I take it off the main. Technically, that could be like conflict something. Oh, I will pull up another one. I still have my Apex to trade, so hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me pull that up. Oh, that's cool. Screenshot. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. There you go. That's cool. It's just the top step linked. They finally processed the payout from the 18th, so it should go through today. I'll post the final countdown of how long Top Step takes. It's longer than it used to be, so it's kind of weird. In payouts, like 18K or something. Yeah, I made like 3 months of my salary in like the first week of February, and I was like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm getting paid pittance anyway, but well, it's also like the yen is weak as fuck. That was we got another seller 153 lot at 911 that just entered here. If it comes back above 911, you could get seller fatigue. Okay, I took the seller fatigue on Apex. Here's Apex. Let's just see if it follows through. Follow through and paid. Runner at break even. I'm not risking it. Took one off already. It's just the low hanging fruit play. And oh, stopped. Oh, it's like 348 times 3. There you go. But it looks like it could still maintain, but we'll see. I'm out, so. I got one more Bulinox. I got it on a toss that I could trade here, but we'll see. That would have to be undeniable because it would be like manual. I don't have any ATMs on a toss. But it's true, like how you have it, like you get kind of acclimated to price action and just taking things that you've seen before, and it's like cyclic return, like all of this has happened before and will happen again kind of thing, and you're just like, oh, this is the thing. This is the time. Weird. ES is going down and NQ is going up. Well, ES is going down. There's some divergence. I remember that. Whoa, there was a 285 seller tagged at 885. So they stopped out some long there and or induced a short. We're negative 1K in delta. Sorry. I took the Bulinox up 400 bucks. Oh, out. I saw the seller exhaustion, and then I took that. And that's it. And that's all the accounts to trade. Yep. That was like, yeah, I closed down Ninja Trader. I closed down Top Step. Atos is the Bulinox. I took that last. You could roll back the tape and see it. when it came above 911 after hitting that 285 seller and bouncing right off them, I was like, ooh, that's good enough evidence for me, and longed it. Also, the divergence on ES. Hold on, my wife wants to take my son back. She finally came back. Hold up. Yeah, she went to a movie or something. All right. Well, that looks like it's a big FU if it comes below 911 and the 280 lot at 885. And the sellers pick up steam beyond that point. But I'm done. But like, yeah, Top Step, they changed their website, and then from the website, hold up, they have this like weird processing checklist that they go through on payouts that didn't used to be the case. So it used to be like they boasted it would be out in the same day or whatever. But now that doesn't happen. So where is this? Here. So they have this here, posted. This extra 3 steps is what's taking the time, which they didn't have before. So I'm just waiting for the funds sent to be checked. I'm not too worried about it. All the other ones were okay, but I'm just kind of like, wait, because they didn't take this long before. Maybe they're just trying to cross their T's and dot their I's or something. So we went to the weekly open / daily open. We bearishly retest that and rejected off it. It was the previous month low also. Some volume points of control up at the Monday high region. We could go retest these high volume nodes down below again. Who knows? Or the Monday low or the previous week mid. So basically in this range bound between the Monday high and high volume node down at 700. Let's go see what ES has below price action. You got a couple resting orders down at 875. Nothing really above, more below. NQ now has some resting orders at 750, static, been there all day. ES having the bottom drop out while NQ holding. Got the battle for the wick. Dion Warwick. Wait, did Tio leave? Oh no, you muted or something. Oh no, he left. I didn't hear him. That's too bad. Boom, boom, boo, boo. Okay. $103 buyer at 906. They could absorb this guy. They're below the first seller inflection point at 911. So the seller's kind of picking up steam if they accelerate below that guy at 906. You wouldn't be in the clear on the short until you clear out 885 because there's a 285 lot seller there that they bounced off of previously. Needs to clear out 885 to accept the seller strength. Yes, showing that sellers are in control though, so NQ could follow suit. We're only negative 1K in Delta, so it's not a huge volume day. We did have a holiday in Japan today. It was the Emperor's birthday. Got another 90 lot buyer. Sideways action with buying equals buyer absorption. If it stays below. Coming above the buyer lots. How's everyone doing out there? Looks like coming back on some of the buyers at 906, perhaps. Ooh. That was massive acceptance of the sellers. Short inbound. Nice, yo, Hadi. Nice. Is that a PA? Oh, snap. Congrats. Let's go. Of my life. Damn. Oh, nice. Well, sometimes it's good to just sit on the sideline, observe. We got 1,000 lot spoofer at 68.85 on ES. They're trying to get the follow through on the short. Let's see if NQ has somebody. Nope, just ES. The spoofer left. Bulenox is good, Ilhadi. They're not stingy. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yes, they do woke, but it's at 89%. So it's MM89 if you want that. Nice. Yes, they do. I use rhythmic on them for a toss. We just snagged 457 in sell side with that push down. You can on one platform, but you can connect to rhythmic through multiple, like Ninja and a toss at different connections, I believe. Just not on the same platform. That's why I do Trade of 8 on Apex, so I can do both. Yeah, I'd use it on Ninja. Trade of 8 on Ninja and Rhythmic on a toss. Someone's mic having a meltdown. Nice. Nice. Getting some more buyers here. 126 at 874 and 69 at 69. They're trying to be clever there. Looks like it's gonna drop out the lows on NQ again. ES already doing that. We will see. We're gonna just be with you until the 15-minute candle close. Gotta get rested. Hopefully everyone's green. Boop boop be doo. This is kind of like a D node of volume. Ooh, you got a 1,000-lot spoofer above price action on ES. Calling the buyer's bluff, looking for suppression. This looks like you could fade and buyer absorb these guys. Who knows? Just had a bunch of sellers enter here too. So unless it accelerates away from 873, sellers might get taken for a ride that just entered last minute here. Needs to accelerate below 873. Otherwise, sellers getting slingshot. Accelerate. There you go. Acceleration to the downside. If I was playing that, I would... Ooh, you got another 140 seller that just entered at 865. They are a fresh short because they entered on the pop-up. If there's no follow-through, you could get seller absorption / exhaustion here. What I was going to say is I play that with like a 2 contract and then I peel one into the acceleration and then stop at break even immediately. And then that push up just knocks me out. And then I can be right even when I'm wrong. 226 buyer at 875. You're getting a lot of interest here. This could be a flip of the script to the buyer control. Flip the scripto. But we must bid you adieu. So stay frugal, stay positive, stay blessed.